We have displayed quite a good number of all our products. In fact, we wanted to exhibit more, but unfortunately we were not able to do that. But here what we have displayed is to start with, we have our soil compactor, then we have a tandem roller, we have a mini tandem roller, which is our new introduction. That's a completely new product what we have introduced, completely designed in India for the Indian market. Then we have displayed our mechanical paver, up to 5 meters capacity. Then we have displayed our sensor paver, which can go up to 7 meters. Then after that we have displayed RAH50 system, which is nothing but a use of recycled material in the asphalt plant. You can go up to 60% of the recycled material can be used. That's one. The second, the next one is we have installed the tower of our 180 ton plant. We have up to 260 ton plant we are producing in India. We have displayed our concrete 60 cubic meter concrete batching plant, which is Elba design. Elba is a German company which was acquired by Ammann about 7 years ago. So far we were only producing that in India and we were exporting it. But we have recently started also producing them and selling it in the Indian market. So that's one of the products that we have displayed. We have also displayed our a burner, which is a multi-fuel burner. You can use a different type of fuel for the asphalt plant, including gas. So this is the in thing, because that is that's what is environmental friendly fuel. People are trying to use that, and also it will be cheaper. And other than that, we have displayed our what you call special lubrication system, which is the new introduction again, especially for the Excon. Because you see the plant, this plant is the height of this plant is roughly about 40 feet or so. Now there are greasing points right up to the top. So if you have to carry the grease gun, carry this thing and all, there is no lift or something like that. So physically they have to carry it. It's not possible to do that. So we have a new system where you have to put this cartridge and fit it, which is PLC controlled. It has a battery of its own. So once you do that, you don't have to bother about greasing it on. Automatically it will grease, and you have to change only the grease cartridge once in 6 months time. So these are some of the things we have done. We also wanted to, we have on the paver we have the entire range. We wanted to install a mini paver. We also wanted to display one Modi Tech. I think Sunil will talk a little bit more about that particular. That's an in thing. And yeah, what else was there? Yeah, we wanted to also display one of our big paver.
Small paver, what like we were discussing about it was which is for the pathways, and it has been due to the logistics issue. We were not being able to get it in India, and you know that logistics has a big challenge onto the sea and everything because of this war and outbreak of the war, and that. We have also introduced the latest control system into this, which is quite helpful, and with the industry coming up, that all the government departments want to keep tracking onto how much is the energy saving or the fuel consumption, what's the production cost, which especially the Maharashtra and the Gujarat government has been working on that. We have those kind of a system, the control system, which they can look at what is the output productivity coming out from this. We are talking about Moditech. It's a polymer modified bitumen. You can process the bitumen. What we talk about that today, the people have to use it, and PMB or emulsion. They can do it on site preparation, not get it refined. If they can get it refined with only the bitumen part of it, the other is that the polymer PMB they can produce at the job site. Whether it's emulsion based or is a polymer based, they can do it, and that is one of the product what we have there in our basket. We have we have also displayed a knowledge park over there, where we can see that what all new infrastructure roads, especially coming up in this, which will be globally followed, how we can do it in India. Like say we talk about stone SMA, stone mastic asphalt, which is one of the product with us. We are talking about plastic additions, which is the buzz in the market, and we can also have it both in the continuous plant we have that, and we have tried to see that the Ammann should be a total solution providers in the industry, especially in the road sector. We have a core competence in that. And this, what we talk of our MD has talked about is the Ammann lubrication system. It gives you the much uptime of the product, so it helps the enhancing the production, and its downtime is less. And you can see like people as good as like for the airport, Ahmedabad airport, where they were anticipating to get a mix of around 2,500 tons a day. They like had a record breaking path of 4,200 tons a day, and it was quite upbeat. And we were we have been doing a operation and maintenance part of that project and helping our end customers to see through that it's a successful launch on this.
Provided the customer is preferred to go for the options what we have. So we have all the options available with us. It depends on the customer whether they want to use those smart options or not. For example, our control system is not a PLC based control system. It's a completely microcomputer based control system, and the speed itself is more than 1,000 times the normal PLC design. And other than that, all statistical information, you name it, whatever you want, you can get it out of this.
Yes.
So it is. I would say that it is smart ready. Like for example, I will tell you we have also displayed the compaction meter in our compactors. So that's again smart, because we have seen in some places in Mexico they were using our rollers and then they are over compacting it. So this particular compaction meter, it will show them if you have already reached the required proctor density, then he doesn't have to do one more pass. So if he is able to save one pass, then definitely that much of fuel is saved, that much of time is saved, that much of life of the equipment is increasing, isn't it? So the equipment is available with all these smart technologies what you're talking about, but it depends on the customer whether they want to use the option or not.
Absolutely. I think we want to add.
It's both on like we have displayed over there infrared sensors which can give you the temperature, what is the laying temperature after paving and before your compaction. That's also there. We have also tried to give our operators comfort. Like you need a suspension seat, driver's operation tip, slowable, or it requires like a suspension proper. You need having all these features have been added to this our product line. On the control system, what is further, our MD was talking about it. If tomorrow, if after 1 year you find that the road is under distress, our system, the control system, will give you a real data on that particular day. What was the recipe being used? How much is the quantum of the bitumen being used? What is the all ingredients of the recipe? You have a quality management system there, total energy management system in the giving you on the control system. It all depends upon what customer needs on this. We are ready for.
We are ready. See, as he mentioned, I think we mentioned to them. So we have an Ammann Academy. We have an Ammann Academy where we have got it's also affiliated to IESC, that Infrastructure Equipment Skill Council, which in turn is accredited by the IESC and also the Skill Development Council. So we can provide them the training for everything. But at the same time, I was talking about the same thing with the General BK Singh when he was there, when we had an interaction with them. This particular job of operating the construction equipment and all these things should become aspirational. If it doesn't become aspirational, people will not come forward for getting trained on that, nor the contractors will send their people. Only very select few people they send it. Operators are the people who can make or break the equipment, because if you want to get the best performance, you have to have a trained operator. But then, since it's not aspirational, it's not, to become a driver is aspirational, to become a stenographer is aspirational, to become any other field is aspirational, because there is a mandate in that. To get a driver license, there is a mandate in that. It's compulsory by the government. Whereas operating a construction equipment is not mandated by the government. So we are requesting them that why not make it mandatory that only a certified operator should use construction equipment. If that comes, I think that the skilling will go. Private people will get interested in setting up training stores. So how much, as manufacturers, how much can we train? It's impossible. You know, if I can give you a lot of statistics. 80,000 construction equipment are sold every month, 10 years life. So 8 lakh equipment multiplied by 2, 16 lakh operators are required, to be trained. Or at least 1.6 lakhs operators are to be trained every year. Do you think that this construction equipment can provide that kind of a training? It's impossible. So we need private player to get in. They should set up training centers in different locations, and then they should do that. So unless government supports, it will take a long time.
We're also working with the other state PWD engineers, and we have been doing a lot of, for the last 2 years, we have set up a lot of trainings, virtual trainings with them, so that they know about the latest techniques and technology on the highway side. And it's quite like they are quite happy to see through this kind of initiative what has come from Ammann. And like we are quite ready with all what can we share the knowledge with the market and with our partners with the business.
Absolutely.
We are quite happy with this. Even we have a
No, ours is not yet included in that. So we are working with the government to include construction equipment under the PLI scheme.
Okay.
So once that comes, we will definitely do the capital.
Surely. Thank you so much for